So stupid. Oh my gosh, I hate this thing so much. OBS, you make me look like a dang fool. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so welcome. I'm gonna have to. Well, I don't edit my streams anyway, so it's fine. But so stupid. Oh yeah. Steins Gate. We're playing Steins Gate. I do gotta edit the name of it. I do gotta edit the name. There you go. But yeah. Playing Steins Gate. I am super excited. It's been 5 hours since the last stream, but you know, we're back. It's a little later than what's it called? Well, not a little later. It's a little early compared to when I usually stream. But you know, we ball, so we're here try to get some streams going. There you go. Had to make sure that video had audio in it. But yeah, no, because if you remember the last, or well, if you're new here, welcome, of course, hello. And if you're old, or if you're a frequent viewer or have viewed the channel before, welcome back. You know, happy to see you. But last time I streamed was May 28th, and then the last time I streamed, like more recently, was today. So I'm trying to get some streams going because I was really locked into making this what's it called? Dang, what's the word? This Bochi the Rock video. Same with like the Mahoyo video. So I'll try to get some streams going. Try to get some more frequent ones. But of course I'm inconsistent. So just if there aren't any, I'm sorry. But you know, you know me. I'm inconsistent, but at least I try to get it done. But yeah, what's it called? I'm really excited. I've been yapping this whole time, but you know, we ball. So I'm gonna close this and then I'm gonna play the game. But I do gotta put the audio back on, so I think I lowered though, that's for sure. There you go. So to be completely clear, this game is old. This game is 2009. It's almost been 20 years. Skip release at phone trigger. Huh? Skip release at phone trigger. Tips information. Auto quick save. Full screen. Yep. Message. Slow. Skip mode. Read only. Is there no way to turn down the audio? Am I bugged, bro? Backspace, there you go, that's what that is. So you're telling me that I can't lower the volume? Am I tweaked? What? Oh, I think I'm gonna have to do that when I go into the, what's it called? But whatever. I don't have arrow keys, I'm sorry. WASD works fine enough, but okay, so Z and C are for phone, for skip mode, text scroll, enter, backspace, auto mode, full screen, screenshot, backlog, title, config, quick save, quick load, auto mode. Yep. Okay, I think I get it. I keep forgetting I'm not playing Mahoyo, so I can't keep doing that. I might need a new keyboard because this is going to be annoying if I have to do this the whole time. But yeah, so the way I'm doing this is that I've already played this game before. Oh, excuse me, no, that's wrong. That's a completely wrong statement. I've actually never played this game before. But I have, what's it called? I have watched multiple playthroughs of it, like as in like multiple repeat playthroughs from Nico V, which, you know, check out his channel, he's fire. But yeah, what's it called? I'm going
全ては
to
偶然だ。だがその偶然はあらかじめ決められていた世界の意志でもあった。俺はイカれてなどいない。至って正常だ。ここでは真実を語っているんであって、断じて中二病の妄想なんかじゃない。きっかけはほんの些細なことだとしても、それが未来の大きな流れを決定づけてしまうこともある。バタフライ効果という言葉を知っているか。知らないなら調べるのだ。それぐらいの慎重さが求められているのだということを理解しろ。残念ながら俺は慎重じゃなかった。自分の愚かさを分かっていてもあいつを失うことになんてならなかった。未来をこんな形にしてしまうなんてこともなかった。分かるはずがないだろう。その瞬間の自分の手に人類全ての運命を決定づけるような重大なターニングポイントのスイッチが握られているなんていうことは分かるはずがないんだ。考えてもみるがいい。普段の人間の知覚は 99% が遮断されている。人は自分で思っている以上に愚鈍な生き物なんだよ。普段の生活の中に生まれている何気ないことなど気にも留めないし、知覚したとしてもすぐに忘れるか脳が処理をしないかのどちらかなんだ。あの時の俺に言ってやりたい。迂闊なことをするなと、軽率なことをするなと、見て見ぬふりをするなと、もっと注意を払えと。いつでもお前を陥れようと手ぐすね引いているのだと。宇宙に始まりはあるか、終わりはない。無限。星にもまた始まりはあるが、自らの力を持って滅びゆく。有限。英知を持つ者こそ最も愚かである。歴史からも読み取れ、海に生ける魚は陸の世界を知らない。彼らが英知を持てばそれもまた滅び、人間が光の速さを超えるのは魚たちが陸で生活を始めるよりも滑稽。これは抗える者たちに対する神からの最後通告となる。
何ブツブツ言ってるの？
Okay. Whoa. Backlog. Oh, F1. Okay. Backlog. Backdoor. Backlog. Quick save. Quick load. Save. Okay. Yeah, I gotta save here because there's a lot that I have to talk about. So the fact that, like, again, why can't I edit? There you go. It's because I'm dumb. Oh, I can't show that. That's all the characters. Go, that should be all set. I gotta configure the voices because it's really loud right now. But yeah, so the prologue, whatever. Yeah. Let me I'm trying to get used to the controls and everything, but yeah, so Steins Gate. Let me talk about this for a little bit before I continue. So I love this series. I love this series wholeheartedly. Like, I never played this or Zero, but I used to watch Nico B. If you remember, I mentioned him before on one of in Valhalla, like that video I made on it. I How I used to watch his playthrough on that as well. I still do watch him. He's my favorite YouTuber ever. But what's it called? One of the things that got me into his channel was Kingdom Hearts and Steins Gate. He was the one that got me into Steins Gate, and once I watched his playthrough, I went to watch the anime, and I loved it. I loved every second of it. I loved his playthrough, and I loved the anime. And ever since then, I've been a huge fan. And what's it called? When I got money and when I got a computer, I bought this game later on, and I've been meaning to play it for a long time. And since now that I played Valhalla, Shadow or Sonic X Shadow Generations, and Mihoyo, I wanted to play this one next because I've been feeding to play it for a while. So understand that this one's gonna be a long one because this game is long in general. But I'm gonna enjoy it regardless. So give me 1 second because I gotta find what's it called? Oh, I gotta close you as well. Don't save it. That thumbnail wasn't even that crazy to begin with. But yeah, where is it? Steins Gate. Yeah, because I bought the original. I bought the original that, like, the original game, not Steins Gate Elite. Because I'd rather, well, if I want to watch the anime, I'll watch the anime. If I wanna play the game, I'm going to play the original game. Because I think the art style for this game is beautiful. So I want to give it the respect that it deserves, you know. But yeah, so I'm looking for a guide because I'm gonna get the true ending. It's just the fact that, like, it's really hard. It's really hard to do so. But I am going to try to see every ending. Only thing is just trying to find the guides. Yeah, where are they? No, not Spanish. No, hello. I speak to somebody who speaks Steins Gate. Walkthroughs. Yep, walkthrough. So yeah, I'd rather get, what's it called? I'd rather good lord, I can't talk. There you go, let's see if it's this one. Oh dang, I guess I'm gonna. I don't really want to play the what's it called? Ah, okay. So it's chapter 4 where things really matter. It's alright. It's alright. I love this game, so it's better to, what's it called? Play it how I want to, and then play it the true ending. Because there are multiple endings, so I'll explain that as it goes. But I guess this first playthrough is just gonna be the first playthrough. But yeah. So let's get back to it. So what I was saying, I love this series. I love this series, and I'm gonna try to get every ending in this game because they're all pretty good. But yeah. Let's get back to it. Let's get back to it.
ねえねえ、何ブツブツ言ってるの？
I am going to have the voice acting on, by the way, because the voices are great. So we will. But there are no, what's it called? There's no voices for, like, there's no narrator. So I am gonna have to be the one that talks. It has been a while that it has been a grip. Excuse me. It had. Goodness, I'm playing a visual novel, dog. Why can't I talk? It's been a while since I've done a visual novel. The last one being Mohoyo, of course, but still, it's been a month. Like a month exactly, or like, let me see. Yeah, over a month. Yeah. So I gotta get back into the swing of things, is all I'm trying to say. Before I do that, though, let me see. Is anybody watching? Nobody, yeah, nobody's watching, which is perfectly fine. Alright. There's no sound from the phone against my right ear. Only silence. Oh.
ねえねえ、何ブツブツ言ってるの？
Forgot. Spacebar doesn't work. Spacebar does not work. Oh, wait, actually, hold on. Where's the... There you go. What to say? Where's the, what's it called? Yeah. So they have a glossary. This is what I was talking about when I did the. Good lord, that's loud. I gotta lower that. I gotta lower that. Oh, it just shows the C sheet. That's cool. Go to F1 and then I gotta lower the volume. I'm so sorry this is taking forever to do, but I'm trying to get everything situated. There you go, that's a lot better. But yeah, so where... Yep, I already read that. So, there's no sound from the phone against my right ear, only silence. I'm baking in the summer sun. Sweat slowly slides down my chin and drips onto the asphalt.
オカリン、ねえってば。
Okay, I do need to turn up the voices though. The girl is standing in front of me. She calls my name with an inquisitive tilt of her head. We're about to infiltrate deep into enemy territory. Yet despite the imminent risk of death, there is no hunt. Excuse me. There is no attention on her innocent, childlike features. I cover my phone's mouthpiece and turn to the girl with an index finger to my lips.
誰かと電話中？
I nod and put my phone back to my ear. Still no sound from the other side. My contact is wise to maintain silence. The whole area could be bugged.
いや、こちらの話だ。問題ない。これより会場に潜入する。
Still no reply. Looks like they want my report. Looks like they just want my report. It's too dangerous to waste time talking here anyway.
ドクター中鉢は抜け駆けをした。たっぷりとその考えについて聞かせてもらうつもりさ。
I gotta fix that. Those bugs were so loud for some reason.
何？機関が動き出しているだと。
Let's do it. Let's do it. Tips. Number 1. The organization. The organization is the organization. Nothing more, nothing less. Its formal name is something else, but even uttering that name is a death wish. For that reason, all who know of its existence call it simply the organization. I open my eyes wide to match my shocked tone. The girl turns towards me in surprise. I sigh, shaking my head as I rub my temples.
そうか。それがシュタインズゲートの選択か。L、プサイ、コングル。
I speak the parting words, then pocket my cell phone. Steins Gate. Some know it as fate. To others, it is the will of God. You could count on one hand the people in this world aware of its true nature. In any case, we should begin the infiltration. I need a water bottle. Give me 1 second. Alrighty. Let's keep her going. I advanced to Radicon, which is just across the street from the train station. Or Radicon. Who knows? Of course, this is enemy territory. I can't just stride through the front door like an average person. I bypass the elevators and escalators and head to the 8th floor by the stairwell. But I only make it to the 7th floor before I had to stop and rest.
さっき携帯で誰と話してたの？
The girl, Sheena Mayuri, oh my gosh, Mayuri, sweetheart, immediately resumes our conversation. She followed me all the way here, and she hasn't even short of breath. I, on the other hand, am gasping for air with my hands on my knees. Who would have thought an 8-story building would be so tall? I turn to Mayuri while wiping the sweat off my brow.
聞くな。それがマユリのためでもある。
あ、そうなんだ。オカリ、ありがとう。
Mayuri smiles happily and doesn't pry any further. As always, she's quick to understand my position. We've known each other since we were both little. Mayuri is 16, 2 years younger than me, so she's more like a little sister than a typical childhood friend. I've been looking out for her for as long as I can remember. I used to hope that Mayuri might become the key to Steins Gate, but now I've reconsidered. I don't want that terrible fate for her. She should live a normal life. That is my present wish. I want to quickly say, by the way, so we're playing as Rintaro Okabe. He's a complete and utter dork. Don't take much of what he says seriously until you have to take it seriously, because literally he just spout a bunch of nonsense at you. So I want you to understand that, like, Mayuri is entertaining his nonsense because she cares for him, she loves him. But yeah, we continue to the 8th floor and enter the assembly hall. In front of us stands a cheap-looking stage with a podium and a sign reading Dr. Nakabachi's Time Machine Press Conference.
それより、オカリン、オカリン。
Mayuri insists on calling me Okarin, but it's neither my real name nor my code name. Just one of those annoying nicknames people use.
マユリよ、いつも言っているだろう。俺のことをオカリンと呼ぶなと。
で でも昔からそう呼んでたよ。
それは昔の話だ。今の俺は法院京馬世界中の秘密組織から狙われる狂気のマッドサイエンティストだ。
So, if you remember, I mentioned a while ago that Alice Kuonji is voiced by, I forgot her name, but they have the same voice actor. Her and Mayuri have the same voice actor. I'm pointing at the screen like you can see it. I keep doing that, bro. Oh man. Whatever. At least it feels natural talking to people. But yeah, so I don't know if anybody else shares the same voice actor, like, or voice actors from either game, but it's funny that I played that game first.
だって難しくて覚えられないし。
In any case, Hoin Kyo is my true name. The name that describes one's true essence, soul name, the true name. Unread. Yep, there you go.
それに岡部倫太郎と一文字も合ってないよ。おかしいね。
Oh, I just noticed Ocarine, Okabe Rintaro, Ocarine. That's clever. That's clever. Cease your foolish laughter. Okabe Rintaro may be my real name, but I have rejected it, for it is stupid. And so I also hate that derivative, Ocarine. Come on, it sounds like that Elf Boy's blue pipe thing. I have no idea what you're talking about.
でね、オカリン、教えてほしいんだけど。
In one ear and out the other. She's been calling me that for 5 years now, so maybe it's time to give it up.
これからここで何が始まるの？
お前はそれも知らずここまで俺についてきたというのか。
She's adorable. She nods without dropping her smile.
これからここで始まるのはドクター中鉢の記者会見だ。
We're standing in the assembly hall on the 8th floor of Radicon. It is here that the conference will be held. Dr. Nakabachi is an inventor. He appears on TV from time to time and has few patents under his belt. But mostly he is treated as a curiosity.
記者会見？
Oh, I just
でも、記者さんなんて見当たらない気がするよ。
realized that, like, when I first got into this series, I was like a little younger than Mayuri, like 14, 15. And now I'm older than Okabe and almost the same age as Moeka. Man, I'm old. Anyways, Mayuri's right. I've scanned the entire hall, but there's no one who looks like a reputable reporter or cameraman. There are only about 10 of us standing in the hall, including me. Considering Nakabachi's moderate media presence, and the fact that he claims to have invented a time machine, I would have expected more.
あるいは機関の何らかの妨害を受けたのかもしれないな。
I twist my lips into a sneer. I thought that Nakabachi was like me, a scientist fighting to overthrow the organization. But this press conference suggests other motives at work. Our enemies won't miss this chance.
巻き込まれるのは勘弁だがな。
Nevertheless, I'm interested in what he has to say. That's why I'm here, blowing an afternoon of my precious summer holiday. Yeah, because you gotta remember, in Japan, they only really have like a month in terms of well, not, I mean, because he is in college, so maybe it's different. But high school, they only have like a month or whatever. Oh,
巻き巻きトカゲ？それを言うならエリマキトカゲだね。
oh, my Yuri, you sweetheart. Oh my gosh, my Yuri, I love you so much. No, it wasn't that. Where's the back door? Mayuri ponders my utterance for a while before finally turning her head. That's what she said. There you go. Oh, what the middle button? What? Okay. I let out a sigh. Mayuri is known to not only make bad jokes, but to laugh at them too. Hey, I don't blame her. She's adorable. She's always been special. Autism coded, maybe. Who knows? But either way, I'm sorry.
気をつけろ。おそらくこの記者会見、何らかの事件が起き。
I didn't even finish my sentence. Are we under attack? Are they trying to fry our brains with electromagnetic waves? Backdoor. Waves that exhibit properties of both electricity and magnetism, first formally postulated by Maxwell in 1864. Oh wow, I can't read. 1864. The electric field and magnetic field's oscillations cause them to mutually propagate each other, resulting in a wave that radiates through its surroundings. This is why it's called electromagnetic radiation. EM waves are divided by their frequency into radio waves, infrared light, visible light, ultraviolet light, X-rays, and gamma rays. Oh, I just got a message. Backdoor. Hi, spooky. Who did I just get a message from? Let me see. I don't care about those server pings. It's all about them server pings. Good golly, I'm bugged out. What am I doing? I'll be like, Mama, there goes that man. Oh no. So what's good about this visual novel is that repeat playthroughs, you can tell how the story is going by certain things. Like if you remember, like if you played this game before, you know what that was. But yeah, anyways, dust falls from the ceiling as the floor shakes. We're definitely under attack. It's coming from above or on the top floor. All that's above is the roof.
地震かな。震度 2？ あ、マグニチュード 2？ 震度とマグニチュードってどう違うんだっけ？
No time to deal with Mayuri's confusion. No time to deal with Mayuri's confusion. Something's not right about this. I bolt out of the conference hall and run up the stairs to the roof, ignoring the no trespassing signs in my way. By the way, this is crazy. Even if, like you're interested in what that was, why would you, as an 18-year-old boy, go upstairs and check? Why not stay safe and make sure that you and your friend are alright? Granted, like, it's Okabe, so I know why he didn't do that. But still, like, this is questionable. Oh, those effects are different. That's cool. The door is open. Upon closer inspection, I realize that the lock has been broken. I open the door and see a billowing cloud of black smoke. There's some kind of phosphorescent dust sparkling in the air. I can't believe it. Was it really an explosion? My heart is racing. Dang, I don't know what to do. Should I run away? But why an explosion? Terrorists? No, it doesn't fit. I mean, how do you explain that? Ah, there she is. A strange machine is sitting in the middle of the roof. It's huge, maybe 3 meters tall. It was kind of like a satellite. Did that thing cause the shaking just now? Who put it here? Was it Dr. Nakabachi? Is this part of his presentation? Impossible. Even if that were the case, how the hell would he get it up here? My head is bursting with questions. As I search for the courage to approach the machine, a throng of reporters and building staff burst onto the rooftop. They look just as confused as I am. And then a woman, who I assume is a staff member, appears to wave us back. Is she trying to hide something? Her response is unusually quick, almost like she's trying to keep me away from that device. I want to know, but I shouldn't risk getting any closer. I turn and leave, but not because I'm scared or anything like that. Yo, come on, bro. Nobody's questioning you. Staff members lead all of us back to the 8th floor. My Yuri's nowhere to be seen. He's not even in the event hall either. I find her on the 7th floor. Several capsule toy machines are lined up next to a plate reading "Birthplace of a Japanese PC." I can't see. What is that over here? I think you can see my mouse. Yeah, but you should be able to. So there's a bunch of like posters. I just can't tell what they are. Like, what series are they? They look cool. I hope they're real. They look cool. But yeah. No, wrong one. Back door. Capsule toy. A vending machine that dispenses small toys at random. One cannot tell what the toy is before opening the capsule. Think of it like gotcha, basically. If you never done it before. She's gazing upon them with a wistful look. I breathe a sigh of relief and take out my phone. So that's basically his sign off. The like you know how you do like over a walkie, like Roger, copy, stuff like that. Like that's his sign off for when he's on the phone. Of course, he's not talking to anybody, but still. And also to explain, I don't remember if this is set in 2010 or 2000. No, it's 2010. It's 2010. So it's that era of society where flip phones are still, you know, the common practice instead of like smartphones because they haven't released yet. And also, like, you know, it's still the internet era, but it's still early in the internet era where like Newgrounds is still popular. After I speak those words and hang up, I'm able to wipe the sweat from my forehead. My sweat is cold. Half of me hopes something will happen. The other half fears the same thing. I put away my phone and look back at my Yuri. She's still staring at those capsule toys. She doesn't seem to be worried about the explosion at all. I can't decide if she's level-headed or just airheaded. Sorry about that. Oh, I want to say, by the way, music in this game is amazing. Configuration. That's adorable. Look at that little dog. Aww. Just as I thought. Mayuri points to a capsule machine. The sign in the front says Rainet Kakaru 3D character doll series. Oh, wow, that's long. Wow, that's long. Good lord. Okay, so this is fake. A popular manga serialized in Loco Comics. Third season of the anime adaptation is currently airing on Toho TV. Although the series is ostensibly aimed at children, the realistic themes depicted also appeal to adults. More and more children are learning about the internet through this anime. It has reached a point where some scholars claim that children are better informed than their parents with regards to internet issues. Some people are even calling this new generation Rynet children. Some politicians and organizations have strongly criticized the series for encouraging children to become hikikomori, by idolizing boys and girls who are obsessed with computers. However, a majority of adults praise the series for teaching children about the possibilities of the internet, internet morality, copyright infringement, and privacy protection. This has contributed to Rynet's success. Although the series stimulates intellectual curiosity, it is not merely an educational program. As Kakeru battles terrorists in cyberspace, his techniques and programs are represented as virtual robots, while his enemies' viruses take the forms of monsters. This makes the confrontations easy to visualize, with well-timed perspective changes depicting both the protagonist's techniques inside the with well-timed perspective changes depicting both the protagonist's techniques inside the computer and his friend's teamwork outside the computer. That was a long one, wow. Rynet Kakeru is a popular anime series with its own card game spin-off, Rynet Access Battlers. They even hold international tournaments. I already read that, big dog. You don't gotta, you mean got punk me? There you go, I already read that. Upa is the series' mascot character. It resembles an elliptical egg with limbs sticking out, like some kind of deformed dog. It's what they call an ugly cute character. High school girls find these creatures adorable for some reason. Last year, an ugly frog character was the rage. His name escapes me though.
やればいい。ウーパが当たるかどうかは保証できないがな。
Mayuri gives me a troubled smile.
でもね、マユシーは今100円玉を切らしちゃっているのです。
Mayushi is what Mayuri calls herself sometimes. According to her, it's supposed to have a star at the end. Mayushi. But who really cares?
だからおかり100円貸して。
She holds her hands out with a look like a begging puppy. Looks like she was planning this from the very beginning. Well, at least she didn't say gimme.
黙ったれるな、マユリ。金若さん、俺がお前に人生の厳しさを教えてやる。
I pulled out a 100 yen coin, set it into the machine slot, and spin the lever. I open the capsule and take out the contents. Mayuri leans forward eagerly to see what I got.
ウーパだよ。しかもメタルウーパ。
それはレアなのか？
すごく。
While I examine the metal Upa, a boy who is watching us tries his luck on the same Rynet machine.
普通のウーパだ。
He looks at my metal Upa in resentment. I turn to see Mayuri's sparkling eyes also fixed on the Upa. Hey, high school girl, you're acting like a little kid.
ではマユリにくれてやろう。
It's adorable, man. That's so cute. Man. Honestly, I don't want it.
本当？いいの？おかり。
おーい、今日まだ。
ありがとう、おかり。
Is she doing it on purpose?
本日はドクター中鉢によるタイムマシン発明成功記念会見にお集まりいただき誠にありがとうございます。
I hear the announcer from the floor above.
どうやら始まるようだな。
I head to the stairs, but Mayuri doesn't follow.
行くぞ、マユリ。
待って待って、名前書かなくちゃ。
She's preoccupied with the metal Upa. I go on ahead.
それでは早速登場していただきましょう。発明家ドクター中鉢さんです。皆さん盛大な拍手でお迎えください。
Dr. Nakabachi enters to sparse applause. He walks up to the podium. He's already wearing a frown. For some reason, I can feel his irritation from here.
Dr. Nakabachiだ。どうぞよろしく。
Nakabachi takes the microphone and begins to speak, his voice brimming with confidence.
それではここに集まってもらった諸君だけに人類史に残る世紀の大発明タイムマシンについての理論をお教えしよう。
Oh, if you're still here, for the person wondering in chat, this was made before the anime. The anime is an adaptation of this. There you go. Shoot. There you go. Alrighty.
Time machine? あの人が作ったの?
Mayuri appears after writing her name on the metal Upa. She's a bit late, in more ways than one. What did she think a time machine presentation would be about? Well, I mean, she followed you without knowing, so that's why. I take another look around the room. See this guy right here? This guy? Big as hell. Anyway, that's rude. There are about 20 people now, including us, but still no media presence to speak of. So this is the extent of Dr. Nakabachi's fame. No one believes that he invented a time machine. I was interested in what he had to say. I was interested in what he had to say, true, but my expectations were no higher than the rest of the onlookers. And a good thing they weren't, as he proceeds to explain his time machine design. My curiosity quickly turns to disappointment, then anger. My roar silences Nakabashi and draws the eyes of every person in the room. Oh, that's a good question.
俺が誰なのかはどうでもいい。それより今あなたが語ったタイムマシンの理論は一体何だ。ジョン・タイターのパクリではないか。あなたはそれでも発明家か。
John Titor. Oh, hold on, wait a second. There you go, about to say. Relax. Backlog, nope, wrong thing. Backdoor. Ooh, this one's long. Alright. Gotta make sure that the chat is up so I can answer any questions. I'll leave this here. Alrighty. A self-proclaimed time traveler from 2036 who appeared on an American internet message board in November of 2000. I don't care. This game's so loud, good lord. Alright, a self-proclaimed time traveler from 2036 who appeared on an American internet message board in November of 2000. The internet went into an uproar, flooding the board with questions and debate. Teeter posted pictures of his time machine in his control manual, as well as diagrams illustrating time machine mechanics. He also disclosed information on near future events, time travel physics, history intervention, the multiverse timelines, and world lines. And then, 4 months after his appearance, he left a comment saying, "I will be leaving this world line shortly and this will be my final post," then disappeared.
出ていくのはあなただ、ドクター。恥を知れ。金輪際、あなたには発明家を名乗る資格はないぞ。
うるさい、黙れ。生意気な若造め。
Just then, someone grabs my arm from behind. Quite convinced it's an official here to throw me out, I turned around to glare him down.
離せって。
Oh, hell no, bro. Oh man, I can't believe that Shawty got Okabe geeked. Granted, I know who Shawty is, so I understand. If I was in his position, I'd be geeked too, but bro stunned him into silence. It's a girl about my age. Her intense stare seems to challenge me. I take a step back. Oh, take a step back, like what's it called? Drago 2040. Teasing. I'm bugged. Drago 240, man, you're wild. Oh man. Take a step back like X and Ski, bro. Insane. I gotta listen to that song after the stream. That's funny. Her face looks somehow familiar. Have I seen her before? Oh. We haven't met, but I know her face. It's Makise Kurisu. A few days ago, my friend Daru showed me a magazine article titled "Girl Genius Gives Lecture in Akihabara." Is it Akihabara or Akihabara? How do I pronounce that actually? Let me look that up real quick. Gotta make sure that I'm accurate. Pronunciation.
Akihabara.
Akihabara. Huh. Okay. I don't know if that's how I pronounced it, but whatever. Girl Genius Makise Kurisu. I recognize the stubborn-looking girl from her photograph. Let's see. What does that say? Like what or somewhat? Somewhat or whatever. 17-year-old girl Makise equals Kurisu. Or Makise Kurisu. Or Kurisu Makise. I cannot read. Alright. Theory or whatever accumulated in temporal lobe. Making the memory data is possible. Kurisu Makise announced a surprising thesis in the Far Eastern island nation. This thesis, even if it is possible or it is impossible, each man's making to data is possible. It is making each man's memory data. What? Huh? Alright, whatever. The possibility is bold and it is discussed in detail. The research and study are that credibility is very high, and there's a typo, or it might just be that they don't put the A in it or something. Who knows? And it is certain only impossible in present technology and knowledge will advance, though it has already gotten excited pros and cons about the content of the thesis, and the theory of saying "gi" is unfolded in not only the physics in the future, but also the field, perhaps the composed theory. Hereafter, the thesis gears on the temporal lobe and all man's one is memory. It was analyzed all signals by the neural hippocampus. The thesis is announced aggressively, though it is a graduate school. The various circles of new wind is given of the theory that originate the edge is more than a novel conception or excuse me, conception, by a sharp, adequate, budding, and spirited those who study young man. By expectation, there are a lot of these in the field of physics. So I'm gonna be honest with you. This is all nonsense. Like, not like isn't like the subject of it, but it's not translated well. Because you can tell that whoever translated it didn't translate it well. And honestly, I don't blame them, because who's gonna take the time to read this besides like a psycho like me? Girl genius. Makise. Oh, I already read this. She's even wearing the same exact scowl. Oh, it seems like a smile to me. That's a scowl though. What business could such a genius have with me? She takes a quick look around the room and then turns back to me with a stern expression. Why? I always wondered this when I saw her. Why does her tie have like a weird, like, viscous looking red, but that everything else about her is normal? I know like this is an art style preference, like this is just the art style that, you know, the person did it with, but it's just so weird that the coloring here is so different from like everything else. Just really sounds strange. Oh, whatever. Oh, and also the reason why I chose this over Steins Gate Elite, which, you know, that one uses the anime like scenes for the visual novel, is because of the eyes, the irises. This game is beautiful, in my opinion, and one of the contributing factors to that are the eyes. The eyes are so unique and distinguishing for every character in it. And like, you see Makise here, who has these unique eyes. Once we get to see Okabe, we'll see his. Same with Mayuri. You'll notice the difference, well, once I pointed it out, but like, you also see the hair as well, with like, there's literally hexagons in her hair and stuff like that. Like, it's everything about the art style is just so unique and cool. But yeah, anyways, I've been yapping. Let me get back to it.
ちょっと来てくれませんか?
What's with the attitude? She's obviously not staff, and there's no way that the Makise Kurisu would be working with someone like Dr. Nakabachi. Excuse me, that the Makise Kurisu. Which means, no.
貴様、機関の人間か? まさかここまで手が回っているとは。俺としたことか。
ふざけてないで。ちょっと来てください。
え?
Oh, I forgot. Whenever somebody doesn't match his energy, like just genuinely just stone-faced ignores it, it throws him off his game so much. But what throws him off even more is when someone surpasses his game. Someone who knows ball. And there's a character. Oh, sorry, I'm so sorry. There's a character in this game who knows ball, and we'll see them later, who really like knows ball. My outburst has already attracted too much attention. Nakabachi in particular looks like he wants to rip my head off. It must be mortifying to be exposed as a fraud by a bright young man like myself. Yeah, he's such a self-glazer. Hell no, bro. Okay. Anyway, I mustn't draw any more attention to myself. If the organization gets wind of my presence here, it could endanger my Yuri, to say nothing of these ignorant fools. I let Makise Kurisu lead me out of the assembly hall.
ここで俺に何かすれば人目につくぞ。そうなれば貴様もいろいろまずいだろう。
何かって何ですか？人聞きの悪い。
She can't. Oh man, oh, I'm in love, bro. I love this game so much. But yeah, she glares at me quite fiercely at that. Attractive though she may be, there is no innocence in her eyes. A beautiful agent, unmatched in cruelty. My heart beats in exhilaration from the danger. Looks like chaos really does get my blood pumping.
私はあなたに聞きたいことがあるだけです。
それに答える義理はない。機関のやり方は分かっている。
だから期間って
Instead of answering, I take out my phone and put it to my ear.
俺だ。機関のエージェントに捕まった。ああ、マキセ・クリスだ。あの女には気をつけろ。いや、問題ない。ここはなんとか切り抜け。
Hold on, give me a second. It's getting pretty chilly in my room, so I want to turn down my AC a little bit. I remember this. Curse, he suddenly snatches the throw from my hand. What skill? I didn't have time to react.
何をする？
あれこの携帯電源切れてる。誰と話していたんですか？
So I do want to say I've actually never watched this game with audio on, like as in like voice acting, because the YouTuber that I watched he played it, like he voiced it himself, which you know he did a good job. He did a good job. But like it's what's it called? Oh shoot. I guess I gotta use these systems at some point, but yeah, no, he did a good job. But I genuinely have never heard the voice acting before, so except for the anime. But the anime I think is different if I remember correctly, and also I watched the anime in dub, so I can't really say for sure. But yeah, let's get back to it. Her eyes pierce deep into my soul. I quickly look away. She's good. She's trying to attack my sense of identity in order to cause a mental break. Recover. This isn't enough to sway me.
貴様に答える義理はないが一応教えてやろう。それは俺以外が触ると自動的に電源がオフになる特別製の携帯なのだ。うわはははは。
Such measures are necessary to maintain secrecy. I know things that could get I know things that could get me killed. What a dork, bro. I quickly retrieved my phone and wiped the cold sweat off my forehead. Oof. Woo! That was close.
そう独り言だったのね。
This is bad. Her ordinary methods don't work on Makise Kurisu, the genius girl. On the contrary, she's the one psyching me out. Dang, looks like I'll have to make a tactical retreat. If I can just find an opening. Suddenly, Kurisu steps up to me with a serious expression. She stares right at me, her eyes huge, blazing with strength of will. Such fire, I can't look away. Could someone with such pure eyes really be an organization agent?
さっき私に何を言おうとしたんですか？
Earlier?
さっきとはいつのことだ？
ほんの15分くらい前、会見が始まる前に。
Nonsense, this is the first time we've met. I was with my Yuri in the Upa toy 15 minutes ago.
私に何か言おうとしましたよね。すごく悲しそうな顔をして。
Is this a trap? Or, excuse me, is this a trap? It does seem like one of the organization's dirty tricks. But would this girl do something that underhand? I'm really interested.
今にも泣き出しそうで、それにすごく辛そうでした。
I gotta check something. I gotta check something. So for reference, Okabe is 5'9", so he's really lanky in comparison to like other people in Japan, at least. Because I don't know what the average height in Japan is. Yeah, so Makise is 5'2", like bare. Yeah, just she's 5'2", and then like average height in Japan. Men. Let's see. Yeah, what's the average height for men? Yeah, like 5'7". As in comparison, like America, 5'9" is the average height. But like I'm sorry, I keep bumping into my microphone. But like Mayuri, she's even shorter. I think she might be like 5'11", or excuse me, what the hell, 5'11", 4'11". There you go. 7 meters. 4'9". Yeah, she's short. Good lord. I mean, she's a high schooler, so I can't blame her. She'll probably grow up to be like 5 foot, but yeah, they're tiny, teeny tiny.
どうして？私、前にあなたと会ったことありますか？
She seems sincere. That makes her even more suspicious. That's right. Don't let her beauty fool you. She's a cold, calculating secret agent. If I show the slightest vulnerability, I'm done for. By the way, good on her for being a good person. Like, genuinely checking on somebody to see if they're alright, because she thought they were going to cry, even though they came up to her, what's it called, trying to talk to her, which at that point, like, you could just knock it or write it off as a one incident thing, but she was so interested and also concerned that she had to check, which is so interesting. A testament to her character, some would say.
なんで私の名前知ってるんです？
I think more curiosity, if anything, actually.
俺は全てお見通しなの。
I am a mad scientist after all.
天才少女。次会うときは敵同士だな。さらばだ。
Dude, such a dork, bro. Oh my gosh. How far have I been going for? An hour and 10. Yeah, I still got a bunch of time. I spin around and take off down the stairs, ignoring her call to stop. like I'd listen to the enemy. Oh, what the hell?
期間目。あれほどのエージェントを送り込んでくるとは、ついに本気になったようだな。
I run all the way down to the 4th floor and check behind me. Once I'm convinced Makise Kurisu's not tailing me, I sigh while rubbing my temples.
だが、俺はまだ奴らに捕まるわけにはいかんのだ。
Well then, what do I do now? My mission was to attend a conference and evaluate Dr. Nakabachi's research. Now that I know he's a fraud, there's no real point in going back. Guess I'll just go home. But wait, aren't I forgetting something important? Let's see now. What was it?
ちぃ、参りを置いてきた。
Yep, got a new one. I knew she'd be a liability. That's mean, you shouldn't say that. I shouldn't have brought her along. I was trying to prioritize her safety but got careless. I'll try calling her first. If she's alright, then I can just have her meet me here. With that thought in mind, I take out my phone. Or with that thought in mind, I take out my phone. I turn it on. And it rings just as I do.
メールか?
It's not just a regular email. There's a video attached. And it's from an unknown address. I open the video file with some trepidation. Wow. Wow. Oh man, this story's written so well. Good lord. Oh, there's nothing but noise. Is this a prank? Or some sort of Makise Kurisu style attack? Maybe the noise is some sort of make people go crazy frequency. The brown note. No, wait. I don't remember giving her my mail address, so I'm probably just thinking too hard. I curse myself for being so gullible enough to play the video. I have more pressing matters to deal with anyway. I don't blame him. I always get scammed by like scam calls or whatever, so can't be too upset. Shoot, more people. Peak visual novel. Try to get all the endings after you're done. Oh no, yeah, that's my plan. I'm planning on getting on all the endings, especially since I know what they are. And to answer the other question, that is also true. I should try streaming in other places. I don't like Twitch, man. I really don't like Twitch. But I should do that, yeah. I should. It's fair, that's fair. Anyways, yeah. So this is not my okay. This is my first run playing the game, but I know the game. Like I've watched multiple like playthroughs on it. So I know it almost like the back of my hand. I just don't have the controls. But now that I do have the controls, this is technically my first run. It's just not a blind run. But, you know, I'm not gonna spoil anything for people who haven't played or seen it yet, because I want them to experience it like the way I did, like 10 years ago now, actually, yeah. But yeah. Back to it. Back door. I forgot he has the phone away from this. Dog, this dude Okame has 4 people on his phone and the microwave. Oh, Okame, that's hilarious. Oh, Okame never change. I stopped the video and called Mayuri's phone from my address book.
Mayuri, なぜ出ない?
Looks like I have to go back to the assembly hall. But things will get messy if I bump heads of Makise Kurisu again.
まさか牧瀬クリスめMayuriをさらったな。おのれ、それが機関のやり方か。
Leaving without Mayuri isn't an option. Call me overprotective, but she's like a little sister to me. And there's a very real danger that she might wander off somewhere the moment I let her out of my sight. Mayuri has always been like that. I never know if she'll be there when I turn to look. In a sense, that's why I became Holy Kyoma.
戻るしかないか。
The thought of climbing back up to the 8th floor is depressing, but I have no choice. Let me see something. Close that. There you go. Alright. I should really... Nah, it's fine. It's whatever. Who cares? Alrighty. When I get back to the assembly hall, Dr. Nakabachi's conference is just finished. Dang, it was only like 3 minutes, bro. Nobody's on stage, and the phony inventor has already left. The 20 or so members of the audience are starting to pack up. I soon find Mayuri. She's in the corner, looking lost. Well, at least she wasn't kidnapped. Even better, I don't see Makise Kurisu anywhere.
あの女、俺におじけづいたか。よかろう。今日のところは見逃してやるとしよう。
Still, I keep my eyes peeled as I run up to Mayuri.
Mayuri,
Oh.
なぜ電話に出ない? そろそろ帰るぞ。
I know what happened. So anyways, what I was talking about before, you can tell the eyes, Makise's eyes were different from Mayuri's. Hers were like a faded blue, while Mayuri's more mature close and stuff like that. Like hers sort of like blue closer to gray, while Mayuri's is more like blue closer to green. And like it's a weird detail, don't get me wrong, but it's such a nice detail that I really appreciate every time I see it. It's just such a cool detail.
あ、おかえり。メタルウーパがいなくなっちゃった。
She turns to me with a forlorn expression.
いなくなった。勝手に動き出したのか。それは実にファンタジーだな。
したみたい。
I see. So she was looking for it. Not like it really matters.
見つからないなら諦めろ。また当てればいい。
当たりっこないよ。だってね、メタルウーパはネットオークションで1万円近いプレミアがついてるんだよ。
I also remember this.
な
The toy was worth that much?
マユリよ、一体どこで落としたのだ。
How much is 10,000 yen? Let's see. 10,000 yen. Oh, it's only $70. What? Oh, I forgot he's a college student. $70 though, it's kind of crazy. It's like a rare Pokemon card or holo.
わかんないから探してるんだよ。あと見つけても売らないからね。
Oh, my Yuri, you're so adorable.
その1万円、この俺の研究資金にしてやる。
だから売らないってば。マユシーの名前書いちゃったし。
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. This whole story wouldn't be what it is if it wasn't for that Metal Oopa. Thus begins our search for the Metal Oopa.
ウーパさん、ウーパさん、出ておいで。
Mayuri tries calling its name. I don't know if she truly expects a response. By the way, is Mayuri's catchphrase. It means... Actually, I never bothered to ask what it means. Anyway, the Metal Oopa is nowhere to be found. Maybe she didn't drop it in the assembly hall, but on the 7th floor landing near the capsule toy machines. Exactly, that's what I'm saying, like... Even though it's only $70, $70 is still a lot. Another possibility is that someone with an eye for rare items pilfered it. Just imagining the smug grin on that person's face makes you want to writhe in envy.
おのれ、金にしか興味のない下劣なやつめ、恥を知れ。
おかりんもね。
Whoa, wasn't there something up for Mayuri? She has a point though. Ooh. Oh man. Not yet. Not yet. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. Oh, what was that?
悲鳴かな。
I think so. Only the presenter and a few other people are left in the assembly hall, including Mayuri and me. Less than half the audience remains. Everyone looks at each other anxiously, startled by the scream. Even I can't suppress a shiver. First the explosion on the roof, now this. What's going on here? Mayuri squeezes my hand tight. Oh, that's
Mayuri,
adorable.
ここにいろ。
I take a deep breath, prepare myself, and head in the direction of the scream. Again, he's wild for even doing that. The echoes lead me down a dark, empty hallway on the same floor. I'm pretty sure it came from around that corner. I crouch down and turn the corner slowly, keeping my eyes and ears peeled for any sign of danger. And there, at the end of the passage, I see it. There's something on the ground. No, someone. Motionless. Who is it? The clothes are familiar. Can't be. Maki-se cursor. Her face is turned away, but I know it's her. The impertinent genius girl I just followed 10 minutes ago is now face down in a pool of bright red blood. She's dead.
なんで
Suddenly, I realize that I'm shaking. I want to run away. I shouldn't have come. This is wrong. Someone killed Makise Kurisu. There's no other explanation. Who would do such a thing? There's no one else here. I twist around in shock. Some other men have followed me, and every one of them is ghastly pale. They must have seen the body. A man cries out in panic. At this, everyone else starts screaming and running away. I follow them, of course. There's absolutely no reason to stay here. Concern for Makise Kurisu is superseded by my instinctive urge to flee. When I get back to the assembly hall, Mayuri is waiting for me with tears in her eyes. I grab Mayuri's hand and run. I race down the stairs, trying to drive the image of Kurisu's body. I can't talk well. I race down the stairs, trying to drive the image of Kurisu's dead body from my mind. But I can't. The redness of her blood is burned into my mind, more than the sight of the body itself. That was my first time seeing a dead body. Is this what it's like? When I realized that she was dead, I felt a chilling terror and a surge of nausea. But that was all I felt. Fear and disgust. Shouldn't there be something more? I guess I just didn't know her that well. I finally stopped once we got out on the main street, Shuodori. Let's see. Shuodori. Word. Use here as a suffix, meaning street. Oh, Shuo Street. Okay. Oh, look at this little guy. Oh, no, not the time. Sorry. I was gonna say, look at this little guy over here, but someone's dead, so can't say that. My chest pounds. My breathing labored from running down the stairs at full speed. Mayuri doesn't seem to comprehend the situation. I guess it's because she didn't see the body. She's not even breathing hard. She looks slow, but she's actually pretty fast on her feet. I take several deep breaths. The color of that blood still stains my brain. But I've calmed down a bit. Makise Kurisu is dead. And I don't know who the killer is. Sirens in the distance. I guess an ambulance will be here soon. Then the police will arrive, and this area will become a crime scene. But for now, the crowds milling through Akihabara have no idea what has happened. Everyone is going about their business as... Alright, man. Everyone is going about their business as usual. The never-ending search for electronics, moe, and porn. Talk. In broad daylight? Good lord. I thought they were about to start defining porn. Like, what the hell? Hell no, bro. A word used to describe character traits that are cute or endearing, including flaws such as glasses, clumsiness, or ditziness. Also used to refer to the culture of entertainment centered around the characters who possess such traits. Pronounced moe. Dang, what the heck? What? I got 6 people here. Anyways, back to the porn, I guess. I bet it's Ziska actually. I bet he's over here at the ATM getting money out to buy some. Just another day in Akihabara. I take my phone out of my pocket, perhaps out of reflex. I'm not sure what I plan to do with it. Oh, I know. My friend Daru. I'll tell him what happened just now, since he knows about Makise Kurisu. I suppose it might be disrespectful to the victim, but my adrenaline is pumping. I can't make calm decisions after witnessing something like that firsthand. Getting Discord pings? Pingus! But my adrenaline... Oh, what the heck? No, I'm saying... in the broad daylight, bro. But yeah, anyways. But my adrenaline is pumping. I can't make calm decisions after witnessing something like that firsthand. That's how humans are, after all. We're not as special as we like to believe. At the end of the day, we're nothing but dirty, slime-like flesh. I mean, I wouldn't say flesh is slime-like. I don't think that. Hard to describe. Actually, let me look that up. I'm interested. Let me see. Would flesh be considered slime-like? Fleshy texture. Oh, no. Like, not like for Blender. Yeah, like, meaning. Whatever, who cares? Not giving me an accurate description. Oh well. Better ask ChatGPT. At the end of the day, yeah, I already read that. Anyways, our souls fester. Okabe, what are you talking about? What are you talking about, man? Our souls fester like semen left to rot in the womb. You don't need to say that, big dog. I get what you're trying to say. That's how we humans are. While wallowing in a bit of... You better say, like, what are you talking about? While wallowing in a bit of angst, I begin to type on my phone. Nasty, man. Disgusting. You're downright disgusting. Who taught you how to talk like that? Yeezy taught me. Yeezy taught you well. Someone stabbed Makise Kurisu. Don't know who. Looks bad. Hope she's okay. She is dead, broskies. What are you talking about? Yeah, to be fair, to respond to you real quick, it is 2009, so it's probably gonna be a little out of pocket. Luckily, it doesn't get like racist or homophobic or anything like that, or transphobic. So, you know, we can at least be like inclusive here. I don't know if she was stabbed. That just seems like the most logical explanation, given the amount of blood in the absence of a gunshot. On the other hand, yeah, legit, like... On the other hand, I didn't write that she was dead, even though I'm pretty sure she was. I can't exactly explain why I didn't. If I had to say, I guess I felt like writing it down would set it. It's kind of a cool detail, actually. That's really cool. I didn't. That's so cool. Is this... Let me see. If it happens, then I'll know. I'll know for certain. If I had to say, I guess I felt like writing it down would set it in stone. It might make me feel guilty as well. The thought brings a smirk to my face. It's not like I'm the one who killed her. Well, why should I? Ooh. Oh, man. Oh, my gosh. Oh, wow. It's not like I'm the one who killed her. Why should I feel guilty? I just saw someone's death up close, and only a few minutes later I'm smiling. Am I really that cruel and cold? Well, I am a fiendish mad scientist, so it suits me. I finished typing and placed my thumb over the send button. And then I pressed down. I'm saying the foreshadowing in this scene entirely is insane. Sending. Yep. And now I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. So since I think it's only us two in here, and it seems like you've already watched Steins Gate, so the fact that he didn't write it in or set it in stone leaves room to interpretation. And so that alone switched the timeline on top of like maybe the phone wave being used at the same time. Oh man, that's so crazy. The foreshadowing, bro. What was that? Wait, look around. Summer break. Noon. The busiest street in town. Just now, thousands of pedestrians vanish into thin air. Is this a dream? Am I hallucinating? I don't know. But they're gone. I saw them vanish with my own two eyes. I stand petrified, speechless, and alone on the empty street. Desperate to find someone, anyone, I look up. And there, at the top of Radican, sticking out from the 8th floor event hall where we just were, is a crashed satellite. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I can't play it because it's gonna copyright me. I don't want to get copyright struck.
そこの貴様俺たちが見えているか
Okay, what I will do though, let me open Google real quick, or let me open YouTube. At the microphone, game capture. There you go. So do they not have like the official version? There you go. I'm sorry. I don't even want to risk it if I'm being honest. But yeah, I want to at least show it. Nah, to be fair, Steins Gate and Steins Gate Zero and this visual novel and Steins Gate Zero visual novel all have amazing openings. So like I have to show it even if I can't play the sound because it's that good. I'm sorry though that I can't play the sound. Sorry about that. It's just that I'm a low speaker, so that's why it's so quiet. It's because I'm quiet myself. Let me try to see if I can fix that though. If I can increase the volume a little bit, increase the sensitivity. Properties, yep, that's fine. All well and good. And then where file settings, audio, any way that I can go to, not here, over here, go to settings, system, audio, input, yep. Is there any way that I can increase the sensitivity of it? Microphone test. Start. Don't start the test. Just more like. Voice focus, audio enhancements.
なぜ何も答えない？貴様に聞いているんだぞ。モニターのそっち側にいる貴様にだ。おい。おい。そこの貴様。おい。間抜け面をしよって。なぜ何も答えない？貴様に聞いているんだぞ。モニターのそっち側にいる貴様にだ。つまらんやつだ。貴様からだと、俺たちはテレビのモニターの中にいるように見えるだろうな。だがそれは大きな間違いだ。モニターの中にいるのは貴様なのだよ。貴様が現実だと思っているその世界は、実は全て虚構。もちろん、貴様自身もな。真の現実、それはこちら側にある。自分が何を指摘されているのかすら分かっていないか。無理もない。まあいい。貴様には分かりやすく、俺たちのことについて説明してやろうではないか。まず、俺たちがいるのはどこかということだ。ここは東京、秋葉原にある未来ガジェット研究所だ。
俺たちは普段ラボと呼んでいる。世界の支配構造を作り変えるという我が野望の拠点だな。
そうなんだ。悪いことしちゃダメなんだよ、オカリン。
マイリは少し黙っていろ。駅から出たら中央通りを進み、末広町駅の交差点を蔵前橋通りへ左折。次の信号の一歩手前の路地を入ると、大檜山ビルという古臭い雑居ビルがある。その2階に我がラボは今日構えている。目印はビル1階にあるブラウン管工房というマニアックなテナントだな。今時旧式のブラウン管テレビだけを扱っているショップだ。いかに電気街である秋葉原といえども需要があるとは思えない。寂れた店なのだ。だがブラウン管工房店長である天王寺というおっさんはこのビルのオーナーでもある。ゆえに今野球ピッチで都市開発が進み、しかも高騰しているこの秋葉原であろうと道楽丸出しの店を構えていられるというわけだ。幸いにもあの店長は人を見る目はあるようでな。この俺のカリスマ性を見抜き、ビル2階を丸々ワンフロアただ同然で貸してくれたのだ。ふわっはっはっは。だが未来ガジェット研究所は深刻な人材不足のため優秀な研究員を随時募集中だ。今のところ所属研究員は
オカリン、オカリン、そこはラボメンって言わなきゃ。所属研究員じゃなくて。
ラボメン、すなわちラボラトリーメンバーは俺を含めて3人である。ラボメンナンバー001、ラボ創設者にして狂気のマッドサイエンティストであるこの俺、法院京馬。
オカリンって呼び方の方が可愛いのに。
そしてコスプレが趣味の高一点、ラボメンナンバー002、椎名真由里。
てってれー、マユシーです。着るんじゃなくて作るのが趣味だよ。
最後にスーパーハカー、ラボメンナンバー003、橋田至だ。
スーパーハカーって呼ぶなよ。スーパーハッカーだろ、上皇。
う